Hey folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to an anime review. Today we're looking at Darling in the Franxx, episode 6. Which, man, the Fooly Cooly vibes from this week's episode. That giant, I want to say, I don't know if that thing was like a giant building with legs, or what. You want to call it a giant mallet, a giant hand, whatever you want to call the thing. That was legitimately something straight out of Fooly Cooly. If you've never seen Fooly Cooly, you probably will be like, what? I can't understand that. If you have, you would definitely know what creature I'm talking about from Fooly Cooly. It shows up like around episode, I want to say maybe 2 or 3, roughly. But that was awesome. That whole fight was incredible. And I really do love how they showed, because we already kind of knew about the whole fact that the other unit had their like mechs were all essentially the same. But I loved how they actually executed that, because they even showed how they worked perfectly as a team, but there was no individuality with them. You can tell. And it was just, they did their job, they did what they had to do, and that was it. Meanwhile, you have our main team of crazy, hapless pilots doing random shit, just trying to take them down, hoping at times that they work, and hope at times, they're trying to do something that's impressive, and half the time failing. It's incredible. You have to love that about those guys, because it gives them individuality. It makes them unique and individual. I said individuality incorrectly, I think. It's okay, whatever. It's what the pains of being a YouTuber sometimes are, where you say words and they're not words. Anyways, though, so we saw Hiro in this week lose basically the ability to fight at one point. The weird kind of blue organism that was on his chest, which aptly many of you called STD, which. Okay, I guess it makes sense. It's a blue STD, sure. I'm not going to go into any more detail about that, but whatever. It took him over, it looked like, and killed him. Or at least it came close to killing him. And he passed out when they were trying to attack this giant machine, leaving 02 by herself. But during his quote-unquote death experience, he saw a 02 walking away from him and being unhappy. He also saw the people that he was leaving behind. And I think that caused him to trigger a change in him, where it made the little blue STD on his chest disappear and go into his body, it looked like. I don't know how it did it exactly, but it looked like it just came and reverted back into it. But he came back, he was able to help 02 take down this giant thing, and they even grew wings on their robot, which is very interesting. But needless to say, the action in this week's episode was on point. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. Dialogue, it's okay. 02 and Hiro are the best characters together, but everyone else in the show, I sometimes feel they're okay. The girls, I think, are the more prominent characters of the show, while the guys kind of take a backseat to them, literally. But it's just that I feel like the girls have their better moments in the show being funny and interesting, while only dude besides Hiro that stands out is Goro. I love Goro. I think he's badass. But, Ichigo, for example, she might be cute, but at the same time, she's not a leader. And I was talking to my friends about this, where it seems like Goro is more of a leader at times than Ichigo is, because Ichigo falls apart right away. She was pretty damn cute when she felt like, Hiro died and ran up to him and hugged him and stuff like that. That face she made was adorable. I was like, oh my god, you might have stolen my heart for a second, Ichigo. I don't know how you did that, but you might have. But then I'm like, no, it's okay. 02 is still best girl, so I went back to being okay. But it wasn't a bad episode. I really enjoyed it a lot. Not in terms of plot or anything like that. It's going to be interesting to see where they go from here, because I want to see what they're going to do with Hiro now, looking to be perfectly fine. Is this going to be a recurring thing, that he has this weird unit inside of him now permanently? Did he metamorphosize or something like that? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. As always, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the review. You know what to do if you liked it. I will talk to you guys later. I'm working on Ancient Magus Bride and Citrus. We'll be right after that. I'll talk to you guys then. God bless you all. Bye-bye.